Hi everyone, we're back again, and I'm sick still a little bit, so I've been not really posting on Instagram that much, and here I didn't post for like a day or two either, but I do feel a lot better now. So, also good for you guys. I was actually gonna make a video about either my strategy or how to trade reversals. So only specifically about trading reversals like liquidity pools and stuff like that. But I can make this video I think even better. I still will make those two videos, but currently Solana is on the support area, which is my area of interest, and it is a liquidity pool too. So from here on, I think I can make a video of showing how I analyze charts, like I guess like in a live action, if that makes sense. So first things first, okay, let's just go straight to the video. IG, again, for anyone new here or for anyone forgetting. So I do swing trading, okay, and I'm so sorry if it's like being a bit glitchy like this because my nails are not really letting me to, you know, use my either keyboard or this like mouth pad thing properly. But first things first, we are doing like some sort of top-down analysis. And firstly, we are starting with the daily time frame because just to see where we are overall, the general direction, just so we can see where should we be heading towards to, okay? So on daily right now we're very much so bearish, right? But the thing is, since we are on a key area and this is a support area, and here we can see there was a liquidity sweep from here. It was not a crazy liquidity sweep, but it's still there, it's still valid. So this one may indicate that we might have a potential reversal, maybe, but obviously it's not still like an enough of a confluence for us to actually think that yes, the price is 100% reversing. So that's daily time frame. Now we go down to 4 hour time frame, and we also, the reason I also have this area marked out, right, is because we had this sharp move up, right? And I did mark up my supply zone. So I don't really use supply demand like this, but it is still, I think, a pretty good strategy. So I can still implement it from time to time. For me, I can use, like, depending on how the market moves, you should be able to adjust to whatever's happening in the market, and sometimes you can use the strategy you don't really use. But for me personally, I think these are just different names for pretty much similar things. So name it all you want, but back to Solana chart. So I marked out this area of interest, right? And I waited for the price to come back down to it. I thought it's not gonna come back down to it, but we did. Good thing. And a very important thing to notice, and I'm gonna say I've been seeing it very, very often on the charts throughout the whole time that I've been trading. So first, look, we're still on 4 hour, right? And well, let's go back to daily. So first things, right? We did have a drop all the way down here, right? And we see that we didn't really sweep liquidity from here, right? From the very lowest point. We didn't, we only went down here, and some people, yeah, we did have like a reversal to the upside, but we still dropped lower to sweep the like final liquidity. So a very important thing is that when you see this, right, this is your area of interest, and the price, as we can see, it did not go all the way down here, right? It's still reversed from the key area, right? But how you can also kind of predict if it's gonna continue going down in this case is that it didn't sweep the final liquidity from here. Again, not always this will happen because we never know how the market moves, but that's just the pattern that has been repeating itself over and over many times. And I kind of already been expecting the price to drop even lower to this final liquidity pool. Okay, so that's why we dropped here. Now back to the analysis and back to deciding if we should place a trade or not. For now, no, because we don't have enough of confluences and the price has not really done crazy much for us to think so. So on 4 hour we are like, we have swapped the liquidity, but we don't have the confirmation for an entry. Okay, on 1 hour we don't have it either, only have a liquidity sweep and nothing. Usually what I really love to see on key areas, in this case support area, is engulfing candlesticks, and in 30 minutes we see this one that doesn't have any wicks, and I think it's a pretty good confirmation for a possibility to place a long position, right? So, and again, I know I'd be saying that I'm not using any time frame smaller than 1 hour, but sometimes I can refer to 30 minute or 15 minute, but at 15 minute I'm trying really not to use because it oftentimes just fails me. So we're gonna keep this candlestick in mind for Solana. Okay, wait, why did I say Solana as if I'm trading something else? But you get the point. We're gonna keep this candlestick in mind because it's an engulfing candlestick, which shows that there's quite a lot of buying pressure now. So we'll see how the price moves later. I'm gonna leave it as this, and we'll be back to recording this video whenever the price makes any other significant moves. The 15-minute time frame, I'm not really even relying on it this much because I prefer not even check it. So I'll be back to making this video whenever I see some significant moves, and I'll let you guys know my thought process. Hello everybody, it's a whole different day. We're back with the same trade, and I actually took a short on this trade because the price didn't give us any good indications for taking long positions. So I'm gonna show you guys what it is on my charts. Actually, we dropped a lot, and I don't know, be happy or sad about it, because my drawdown I posted on Instagram, my drawdown on spot was, and still is, about 45%. Yeah, but nonetheless, let's look at my Solana chart. So pretty much that's the trade that I took, and as you guys can see, that this purple line was the area that I was talking about, from which we maybe could have went up, and I was looking for, oh shit, you guys, a bit of topic, -10 Celsius, bro. Ugh. It's a little, not nice, right? First off, because we didn't have any indication for a buy position, there was no engulfing candlestick, there was no candlestick that would show that there is enough of the buying momentum. I did mention it previously that on 30-minute time frame there was an engulfing candlestick, but it is a 30-minute time frame, and I'm not really taking it too seriously because I do swing trading. Okay, so currently we are on 4-hour time frame. Now let's go to 1-hour time frame, and as we can see, the price, when it dropped here, right, it dropped this big move here, and this, I was analyzing the charts from here, right? So we didn't have any significant push back all the way back up, so this was one of the indications actually that made me think that maybe we're gonna keep dropping even lower, and we did. Over time we saw that the price kept dropping. It again continued the structure to the downside and made the new lower low and lower high. So I was like, okay, well, maybe we should look for the shorts. And here now the price went all the way up. Here we had a lot of volatility, which I was like, very much not liking. But then the price proceeded to drop down, and we continued making lower lows and lower highs again after this push back up, right? So now when the price made these three candlesticks, right? One, two, three, these three bearish candlesticks, I wanted to place my short when this candlestick closed, but I still stayed a bit more patient because I'm not the most decisive person ever, right? But then if we look at the 15-minute time frame, we do see there are a lot of these wow, this bullish, hello, these bearish candlesticks, right? These white ones. So, and it indicates that there is quite enough of the bearish momentum to actually place a short position, right? So I did place it here. I could have placed it a bit earlier, but I preferred to wait. But as we can see, the price dropped pretty much almost immediately. And currently, my current thought process on it is, yes, we did sweep a pretty good amount of liquidity. Um, as here, as here from this low again, and we do have this engulfing blue candlestick here, so we might consider opening a long position sometime in the future, but maybe I'll wait for the price to kind of come back to this area again. Let's say um, like come back in it and then go back up. That's something I would personally look for in order to place a long position. But for now, I am, guys, it doesn't want to delete it again. Oh, never mind. Um, but yeah, that's for now my thought process, and let me know what you guys think. I think it was a pretty nice short position trade. I liked it. Which I'm not liking is my Jordan spot. Like I said, I'm not excited about it at all, but a really good time, I guess, to buy more. Hopefully, it doesn't keep dropping, because my heart is literally like aching from what I'm seeing. But let me guys know what you think of that trade. I hope you liked my not really live analysis, but sort of. Um, but yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my other videos. Goodbye.